Hi and welcome to today's video by Study Unifees. In today's video, we'll be exploring the relative merits of rural, urban and suburban campuses in the United States. As you are probably aware, campuses are classified as rural, urban or suburban according to their locations. First, let's talk about the advantages associated with urban universities. One really big advantage is your exposure to diverse cultures. American cities are melting pots of diverse cultures and traditions. Getting to experience this is a big advantage for your future. In addition to this, urban universities provide more opportunities for networking. You make relationships for life, and the people you make relationships for help you at every step of the way in your professional and also your personal life. One more big advantage of living in an urban setting is the cultural amenities. You have access to numerous museums, theaters, and experience basically a vibrant city life with varied exposure. So, what are the factors that influence you to choose urban universities? Firstly, career opportunities. CPTs and OPTs are a lot easier to find in urban settings. Then, there's the cultural diversity we just discussed. This gives you a well-rounded experience of living in the United States. Finally, urban universities usually have more extracurricular activities than universities in other locations. You have access to a wider range of sororities, fraternities, student clubs, events, and activities. Next, let's talk about the merits of suburban universities. Living in a suburban area is, generally speaking, a lot more safer than living in an urban area. The incidence of crime in suburban areas is substantially lower than that of city universities. In addition, suburban areas provide a greater community feeling. You are part of a community. It's usually a close-knit community, and also in classes, you have fewer students. Finally, suburban areas have more open spaces than campuses in urban areas. For those who love being closer to nature and dislike the cloistered feeling of cities, this is a great choice. So, what are the factors that influence people to choose suburban universities? Firstly, smaller class sizes that make for a more personalized experience. Secondly, suburban housing is a lot cheaper than urban housing. Finally, the quality of life, when you take everything into consideration, is a little better than urban areas. Lastly, let's understand the advantages of studying in a rural university. Rural universities have a tranquil environment. If you like a peaceful environment with more focused learning opportunities, then a rural university is for you. In a rural university, community engagement is substantially greater than urban or suburban universities. You are part of a small, very close-knit community. Finally, natural beauty is something you will experience in most rural universities. This is because rural universities are in wide open areas surrounded by nature. So now, let's understand the factors influencing students to choose rural universities. Firstly, cost of living. The cost of living in rural areas is substantially smaller than the cost of living in urban areas. You spend less for food, accommodation, and entertainment. Also in rural areas, outdoor activities like for instance camping and trekking, there are many more opportunities for these than in city or suburban universities. Also in rural universities, you are part of a small and very close-knit community. This is something that lots of students value, and this influences them to choose universities in rural areas. Thanks for watching this video. For more insightful videos like this, like, share and subscribe. To get your journey to the US as a student started, register at studyunifees.io.